Chainsaw Sammy's been trying to find me and get payback! Oh shit! Oh fuck! I did it! I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! It wasn't me! Ah!
What's up, everybody? It's Johnny Bronto here with HauntScene. It is 8 o'clock Tuesday night, Eastern Standard Time. You are where you should be, watching the nation's #1 rated haunt chat in the entire universe and the Milky Way. I'm your host, Johnny Bronto. With me, as always, my lovely, beautiful, amazing Leviathan shirt-wearing co-host,
Cthulhu.
I'm wearing the devil because, you're
the devil.
I am.
You are the devil.
I'm the haunt devil.
You're the hot devil.
That's true. Very cool. Welcome to the show, everybody. Really
What's up,
excited
everyone?
for this guest. He's a scareactor and a digital creator and a video creator and a TikTok star, and he's amazing. And I'm really excited to have somebody of his stature on the show.
He's so awesome.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
We absolutely love him. Let's go ahead and say hi to what am I going to do first?
You're gonna unmute.
I
Johnny.
am going to unmute him. That's right, everybody. Let's go ahead and switch over to Mr. Chris Roosh, AKA Dozer.
Dozer in the
Hi.
house. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Why do you got to make me blush like that, Johnny? Why you got to do that to
Oh,
me?
he's
Stop.
So
cute. He's so beautiful.
I'm just trying out here. I'm just like everybody else, trying to do what I love and enjoy it, man. What can I say?
You're doing a great job of it.
And it looks
Appreciate it.
It looks as though you do enjoy yourself. So Chris and I have actually been on. We've been on a couple. I think we've been on a show together. We were on the Honey Honeymooners thing together. That was fun. Yep.
I can't remember the first time I met. I think it was Transworld when I met you. I think it was this past year.
Mhm.
Maybe we've met before.
Yeah,
in passing,
I
don't
think
know.
it. No, I don't think so. I think it was right in that hallway when I saw y'all. It was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
And-
pretty sure
yeah.
when we were walking down to the entrance.
Yeah, I think that was it. And then I mean, I just saw you at Midwest Hunters Convention. So
Yeah.
Again, yeah.
again, of course.
So we've got all kinds of stuff to show off. Hopefully I don't
Oh, boy.
close out of the window that I need. Let's make sure we didn't do that. All right. And okay. So we have questions for you, but where we start, Mr. Chris Roosh, is we start with what's called the elevator pitch. And the elevator pitch allows you to talk to the millions and millions
Millions and millions
of
of
people
viewers
watching all
watching
around
right
the
now.
world right now, where you get to introduce yourself, saves us some work, tell people who you are, what you do, and we'll just shut up and let you do that.
Let's do it.
Hi, everybody. I am Chris Roosh, Dozer of Dozer Entertainment. I'm an entertainer, digital creator. I do everything from TikTok to YouTube to, professional pictures, video work, drone footage. I mean, you name it, do a little bit of everything. Just trying to do what I love for a living. I enjoy it. Mainly did it because I worked on cars for years and kind of tired of that passion. So, I thought, why not? I thought, hey, I need better equipment for the content that I want to film. And then I'm like, well, while I'm at it, on the back end, I can do a lot of other professional stuff with it to change careers, something that's a little easier on me physically. I had enough years of that stuff. So just trying to give people some good content for their pages and businesses and, make something of it, man.
He's so humble. This is
Yeah.
he's just like, okay, all right. So I'm gonna give my version of the elevator pitch. This guy has 65,000 followers on TikTok. He takes absolutely amazing pictures. Like literally, like it's if you need content created, you got to reach out to Mr. Chris Roosh because he's amazing. We'll have all of his contact information up in a moment, but very impressive. Now, I will be honest, I didn't even know this until we had some additional conversations, but
What's that?
but he's so talented. He's just so we're
Oh,
gonna
of
look at his
course, he
stuff.
does everything.
We're gonna
Of
look at the
course.
things.
Pictures, acting.
We'll pitch you. We'll pitch
Well,
you.
yeah, we'll
Hire
do
him.
the elevator pitch.
Right.
I'm just trying to make a living out here and you know what I mean? Like I am humble. I just, I know where I came from. I know all the BS I've been through in my life, and like I like to help people out, but I do what I do, man. I'm talented. Yes, I am very talented, and I've always been like that. Okay.
Take
I don't like
Take it.
I don't like being I'm hard with compliments.
But
I'm
you're
hard on
you're
like
amazing at what you do, and you should know that.
don't worry,
Thank you.
we're gonna. It's not arrogance if it's justifiable. So
Exactly.
So let's go
Thank
ahead
you.
and take a look at some of your stuff here. Okay, so this is the famous character here. So Dozer, you've probably seen him on some streams, or if you looked at anything from Transworld or Scurryface or all the things. That's you with the gloves, holding some really creepy dolls. I never really went down the rabbit hole of this picture, but that's creepy.
I'll give you the short. So this was a picture taken at My Bloody Valentine at Arx Mortis, 2021 by Chris Holcomb. And Chris Holcomb is Chris Holcomb is my inspiration. I love that man. I was just on a big scary show with him a couple weeks ago, and he's who I look up to. Like, he was my big inspiration for like, you know what, I can do this too. And
yeah,
I love the dude. He's wicked.
Holy crap. His pictures are amazing. It's just it's so good. So good. Maybe we'll have to have him on the show.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. That's cool.
Next.
We went to Arx, right?
I've been to Arx. Have you been to Arx?
No, I didn't go to Arx. I gotta go to the Valentine's Day thing. That's like the family reunion.
I've been to that once.
Literally everybody and their mom is there except me. My mom was there.
I'm telling you, 2023, you all need to make it there. If you want one trip.
Yeah.
Their Valentine's Day event is amazing. I've also been there for their regular Halloween event too, but their Valentine's Day was a lot of fun.
All right.
So we need to go. We need to bring
we're gonna make that.
You get 30.
Next year.
You got 30, 40 actors that come in from around the country for that on top of their house people. I mean, it's just it's an insane event. The people that come down there.
Yeah, I hear that about
It's in
Arx.
Killen, Alabama, which is the coolest city to have a haunt in, by the way.
Isn't it?
Awesome. All right, so I will also bring this up at the end, but just to kind of bring this up here, here is all the information you need about how to get a hold of Chris here. You can go to Dozer entertainment.com if you want to, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. You can email, you can call him right now. Does this go right to your phone?
Yes, it does.
Oh, you are
sadly,
man.
Oh man, that means you can literally pull out your phone and call him right now. I could call him
right now, but that would just be awkward.
So then what I'll do is, once that happens, I will literally keep that as a business phone, and I'll buy a new personal phone.
Okay. Yeah. This is his burner phone.
Yeah.
All right. Very, very cool. Very cool. All right. So what I would like to do is to show a sample of the things that you create, and then we're going to get into some questions about the character here. So let's actually do that first. So Dozer, completely in a sea of neon clowns, you definitely stand out and have a lot of unique personalities. I have never ever heard of a scareactor using wheelies before.
Wheelies, like
heelies,
like the wheelies,
heelies,
like on the bottom of shoes.
Yeah. They're not wheelies, they're heelies.
They're
I don't know, man. I'm way too old for that.
No, that was back in like
heelies with an H.
He still wears them.
You still wear? I didn't even know people still wear those.
I found a pair on Poshmark for like $20 used, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I mean, they were brand new but used.
Yeah.
They're fun.
I mean, it's.
Can you imagine a character like running at you and then healing towards you?
Healing towards you. I mean, it's even scary when a clown's coming towards you. Can you imagine a clown healing towards you?
Yeah.
At a faster pace. That's even scarier.
Heel turn. Okay. Wow.
That's the beautiful thing about Dozer, with having him as a kid. You know what I mean? It's pretty much just my inner self being goofy, but you know, it's something genuine and entertaining about the character. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Number one is entertain. And I will go to a lot of us go to the dumbest ends of the earth to give you the best content and entertainment possible.
But it's so worth it though. You know, like like I said, with characters, it's all about separating yourself. You know, like not there are a gazillion and there are so many amazing characters out there, but some of them are like really iconic. They're almost like a brand. Like Dozer is like a brand. You know, so you've gotten there.
It's unique.
You know? Yeah,
I've tried.
So we got to ask a follow-up question here is, what is your worst Healy accident? Have you ever like full on done the splits?
No.
Okay, because that would be
I'll tell you, I'm gonna be boring. I really haven't had a bad accident on them yet. Like I have not. No, I haven't busted my ass yet completely.
All right.
Almost.
Well,
Almost.
Let's see if this ages well.
So when was there a time that you almost come close to busting your butt?
Actually, while I was filming one of my 4th of July TikToks in my driveway, and I was getting used to them, and I was on asphalt and not concrete, so it was a little wavy and stuff. And yeah, I think I pulled a groin muscle. I'll give you that. I think I did pull a groin muscle. That was about it, though. I did not fall. I caught myself, but
I would probably break some bones.
Still not fun.
All right, we got all kinds of people here saying hi. Ricky McGee, thank you for
Hello.
watching on YouTube. Curtis, Teresa, Tyler, Jokey, Terry, what's up, everybody? Thank you for watching. Terry Jarrell is actually going to be on the show next week with Harlow's Haunt. So
very cool. I'm excited.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope I remember
I heard you guys
to put
did
the
some
promo
filming
in.
for that. So I wasn't. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go.
That's okay. You were there in spirit.
But maybe next time.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe for the sequel.
Whoa.
All right. So with the character, you just mentioned that Dozer's like kind of like a child. What inspired that character?
To be honest, I don't like. There wasn't. It was mainly just figuring stuff out. Like it all started when we were in the clown tent when I was working at Bates Motel. They needed a veteran actor, and you know, they were like, oh, maybe you're good with the speaking stuff, because I mean, I used to do some vocals, but I did a lot of like zombie and other stuff, you know, over those last few years. And I was like, yeah, you know, why not try it out? And you know, I played with the scary and this and that, but then the higher pitched voice kind of, you know, I actually did a rendition. I would do like a high pitch, and then I would like deliver a line and go straight low pitch to throw people off, like a cute little thing, and then say something in a really low voice, and they'd be like, what the hell, and run off. And then just over time, it kind of evolved, and I kind of got out of the scary phase of it and just kind of made it more fun once I started traveling a little more with it. In the Haunt, Dozer was a totally different character because you only have split seconds for people coming by. So you're delivering lines and thinking of other creative ways versus being in a midway and stuff where you're really fully interactive. And, you know, I saw that. I was like, I got to make something fun of this. I want to make something that brings a brighter side to what we do, because a lot of people are always too focused on the scary stuff because you can't scare everybody, you know, and entertainment is our number one thing. I do get some people that are scared regardless of what I do, but I get more I get more personal satisfaction out of the entertainment, though. You know what I mean? I've done the scary for so long, and it's cool, great, I love it. I could never go back to like a creeping around scary character. I don't see it. Been there, had my days. I love what I do now. I love seeing the reactions on people's faces, either way, scared or, you know, laughing.
Yeah. Is there a backstory in the name Dozer, or is just something you came up with?
Yes. So about that name, somebody had come through, or we were talking in between scenes about a name, or like joking around about stuff, and somebody mentioned something, or I forget how it came about, but like something about what were you doing last night, and said something about plowing your mom, making a joke out of it. And I came off with the word dozer because like I dozed her, dozer. I don't know. It was like a whole weird word play. I can't remember the whole exactly thing went down. I don't tell that often. But you know, the stupid little things that happen, sometimes you come up with some weird shit. And the wordplay is how the whole wordplay with it is really why I chose it. And I don't use that anymore, though.
It's for Jeopardy, obviously, someday.
A good story.
Yeah.
So the mask. So the mask, is this from a specific company?
Yeah, the mask I had bought from that was from Zagoni Studios.
Oh, okay.
$50-$60 mask, and I just repainted it to have a custom look to it.
So that's actually latex.
Yes.
Wow.
it just forms. It's crazy how it fits my face. Like it is form fitting almost to my head, to where everything lines up, where everything stops. It goes right over my upper lip. You know, some people couldn't even tell the difference. Actually, here you go. I just bought a new one that I got to paint up.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so you too at home could be Dozer.
Yes.
You could be Hoser.
Yeah.
I could be Hoser.
Well, Hosier,
Host.
like the singer.
And now, you know, now when this goes out to the millions of people and everybody buys it and paints it, now I'm actually gonna have to get a one-off. Thanks,
Yeah,
Johnny.
Sorry.
Good job, Johnny. Johnny.
I don't.
You
You know,
ruined the
don't.
moment.
Okay, I saw this on social media this week. Don't steal stuff from scareactors. Everybody, make your own stuff up.
Everybody
Yeah.
has their own unique character.
Don't steal from
I don't-
HauntScene. Make your own show.
I don't get mad if somebody were to take it, go ahead. But I'm, you know, I always try and stay one step ahead, and I don't want, you know, before I got that mask, I tried it. We had it at my at Bates, and I thought about it for a while. I was like, do I buy another one? I was like, you know what? I haven't seen it out online. I haven't seen anybody using it. That was my key of making everything, was like, I don't want it already to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if it's out there, as long as it's not on the social media realm of me seeing it, then I'm cool with that.
Gotcha.
Until that happens, then I won't get a one-off. If I start seeing them pop up now, I know who I'm going to hit up for a one-off.
Yeah,
That's for
of
sure.
course.
Maximus
But I don't want to
is
change
there.
the look.
Maximus Christian Bryant. What's up, buddy?
Maximus!
Maximus! And Kevin
He'll
Cleveland
actually
just
be on the show in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
He will actually be our
arrived.
last
Oh, boy, Max.
guest this year before
Yeah.
we get into a haunt party.
Isn't Dozer actually supposed to come on your live too?
Well, you might make an appearance if we come up with some sort of activity to do.
Oh, wait, so we can have Dozer and Pumpkin Smasher
Oh
on.
my
How
God.
cool would that be?
If Max wants to dress up, maybe we could do
Yes, please. We could get Pumpkin Smasher in
that.
here.
Yep.
Max,
You could dress up.
I can dress up as well.
Sure, I'll put you in my Grim Reaper mask.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah,
that'd be
why
awesome.
not?
Max, ask
And we're just gonna have a
Pumpkin Smasher.
party?
We'll just have a character party.
I think that'd be awesome.
I'll bring the I'll bring the
it'd be
s'mores.
just like Scurryface.
Yeah. Or with the
Yeah.
let's do it. I'm down.
I'll start vaping and we'll just do it.
The vaping neon clowns.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do
I'm
it.
down. I mean, Dozer's already clowning.
Thank
He's
you.
vaping. Look at him.
Just kidding.
One
We
step
love
ahead.
Scurryface.
Of course.
Got to give him some crap though.
I think that sounds like fun though. I'd be
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. Speaking of, moving on here, let's talk about Scurryface, because not only are we partnered up with Scurryface, Scurryface is also, I believe you're one of the characters or reps for Scurryface.
Yes. Yep. I'm a rep with Scurryface. Been now for, I guess I started out I was supposed to review haunted houses. I did a couple of them, started writing it out, and I'm just like, nah, this isn't for me. And came on as like just a scare actor, and I finally came up with the character and pitched it to Tyler and all. Tyler's definitely been good to me. He's, like I always say, he's really helped. When I seen him online and I started doing the character and all, it kind of helped me see a whole nother side of being involved with the haunt industry. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm grateful for him, doing what he does, because it was a good inspiration of where I'm at now, and still being a part of it and doing stuff with them and having some cool friends over there. And it's a good thing. It's positive.
Yeah. Tyler had a huge impact on me. Don't let this get to his damn head, but but he's somebody I vent to, just like James with Haunted Honeymooners every once in a while. I mean, we're the Luma Haunty. We don't do a ton of stuff together because we're all doing our own thing. But no, Tyler's awesome. Tyler is. I think I've rubbed off on him a little bit, because I think that he's starting to get away from the review stuff and doing more of the promotional stuff. But yeah, I mean
he's a really nice guy.
Yeah,
I met him
cool.
a few years ago when I did some haunts in Alabama.
Yep.
Because he's based out of Alabama, so he was there and I met him. It was really cool. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
So Scurryface, if you're not aware, how would you explain Scurryface to a rando person?
It's funny. Somebody just was talking about that. The base Scurryface is just it's a bunch of, and I don't want to say groups, I don't want to say organizations. It's a bunch of people who have a common interest in the haunt industry, want to do more and cool shit with other cool people, go do stuff, involve their characters with stuff, promote themselves, their haunts. You know what I mean? People overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
For real. It's nothing more, nothing less. You know.
Haunt, haunt community of like-minded individuals. You know, that love
Correct.
the haunt industry. So yeah, we love what they do. Awesome. So yeah, that's very, very cool. All right.
That is true. Yes. By the way, sorry.
That's true. Why is it that when I talk about
There he is.
whenever I name drop people, they immediately show up in the stream? Do you know?
Timing?
Yeah. So
He could have been creeping.
So
You never know.
That Bill Gates guy, that Mark Cuban guy, that Mark Zuckerberg guy, that Steve Bezos guy. You know, they're listening to me right now. They're going to pop up in the stream and donate to our Patreon or something.
They will.
Which you
At the end
can
of the
as
show,
well
you
if you're
can
watching.
too. And Maximus is
What's
true.
up, Scurry
I
Face?
do like pie.
What
Melissa
up,
does
Tylos?
like pie.
Very
cool.
delicious apple pie.
So giving
Okay.
Scurry Face a shout out. Very, very cool. We love them. We've been doing stuff with them for years now.
Yeah.
Tyler's like my priest. Wow, that sounds really wrong.
That does sound wrong.
Yeah, but we
Next question.
Let's move on.
Anywho, all right. So you have guest scare acted, and I have a bunch of questions about the logistics of this. You have done some scare acting in a lot of places, some that we've been to or I've been to. Woods of Terror we loved. We went there 2 years ago. She's been to Arcs. I've been to Basement of the Dead. We were talking about the Midwest Horrors Convention earlier on the bus tour there. But Bates Motel, Reaper's Revenge, Terra Manor, Field of Screams of Pennsylvania, Kim's Crypt. You've been all over. You've been everywhere, man.
Just a little bit. You know, I travel here and there. It's been fun, man. You know, I started out at Bates. I was there, I don't even know, 9 or 10 years. I think I started when I was 17. And then just after one of the years there, I think, 4 or 5 years ago, I just wanted more of the industry. I wanted to see all the other stuff out there. And, when you're locked down to a haunt, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, it's great being at one haunt. But when you get to a certain point, sometimes you want more and you're just not getting it, and I just wanted to go see shit and I just wanted to go have some fun. Stuff's not always competition like people think it is. We can all support each other in our own ways.
I agree.
I just wanted to venture out and see what was up and go meet some new friends and, do some cool stuff. So, I went up to Reapers and connected with them. And where was it? Kim's Crypt and Field of Screams were the two that I think I started out. Afterwards, I went to some of their off-season events and did. And then during season, I think I stopped at Reapers, and then Basement of the Dead was Midwest Hunters Convention. Woods of Terror has been a couple years there now. I've been there. Of course, that's where Scurry Face, Tyler has big Scurry Face day. Sometimes we'll get a whole group of people to go in on the same weekend. Arcs, of course, MBV. I've also been in there in season. It's been years though. It's been 3-4 years now since I've been there in season.
Wow.
Terra Manor, I've been there in and out of season. Yeah, it's fun. Just I love meeting new people. I have a squirrel brain. I have bad ADHD, ADD, all the above. And, there's plenty of Dozer to go around everywhere. That's what I always say. I'm just trying to bring a different light to this haunt industry. Something fun, something entertaining. I don't like being locked down. You know what I mean? Granted, I'll stay somewhere maybe majority of the time, but I don't know if I could ever be at a single haunt all the time anymore. I don't know. There's just too much out here, and life is short.
Yeah, I can relate to that because we actually feel the same way about Florida. We love being here in Florida. We love all the haunts here, but really, what really inspires us and keeps us going is networking and getting out there and doing other haunts.
Yep.
So that's why we travel out of state and do our road trips and everything. So
and it's always fun to see other haunts and the way other haunts do stuff. So yeah, I think it's great.
So we have a question, and this actually goes along with one of ours because I don't know the logistics of this because I am not a scareactor. Sometimes I'm a poser, but we have a question here. Any advice for someone who would like to guest haunt at Arcs specifically? But I have a question on just how does guest scareacting work? When you travel and you go to other haunts, do they put out an open call? Do you reach out to them? Do you have a resume? Do you send them PG-13 rated pictures? Like, how does that work?
Well, it depends on where you're going, but no, it's not as easy as you would think. I mean, sure, you can reach out. And here's the thing, some haunts are very open to having guest actors. Some are not so open. Some, may have you guest act, but may put you in a scene and not let you use your character. Some may let you out in the midway using your character if you've got enough credential. It just really all depends, I luckily had some good establishing of what I was doing, and I think a good enough personality, and really developed something where people slowly also let me try things and didn't mind so much. I went to some that weren't paid that really didn't mind. It really all depends on the person, the character, how involved you are. Like I said, haunt to haunt is different. Me personally, I just reach out to people. That's how I've always been. I just like going to the top of the food chain when I gotta deal with anything or try and get something done. But that's just me. Don't take my advice. Don't do everything the way I do. I don't. It's one thing is I don't want people always ask about guest acting and like leaving their haunts and then going to do like take care of your haunt priority wise. But if you do have the interest to go somewhere else, reach out to them, make sure it's okay with your haunt if it's in season or something. But it's possible. As far as ARCs goes, contact them if you're in the area for MBV or whatnot. I mean, doesn't hurt nothing to contact them. If you can give them pictures of your haunt character, maybe explain what they do, or if you have a following that's TikTok bound or whatever else, send them that stuff and just tell them what what you want to do when you get out there and see if they're okay with it. It's about as easy as pie there.
Oh. And apparently somebody here, Scurry Face Tyler, says you have to promise not to steal their crayons from their haunt.
Sometimes you do have to do that in order to get in, and sometimes the crowns get taken anyway though, so it's Dozer. He's unpredictable. Somehow they still let him come back. I don't get it. It's just he has some kind of a weird effect on people. They keep letting him back no matter what he does.
He's just very persuasive.
Yeah. Who could turn down a face like that?
Right?
A face not only a mother could love. I don't know.
Some kind of mother something.
Yeah, I don't. Next.
All right, so this is kind of a tangent question that goes along with that, because this is also something I've been curious about, because we go to Trans World or Midwest Horrors Convention or Fear Expo or some of the other conventions there, and there are scareactors working with brands or vendors, and we might have a clip.
Do we have a clip?
Oh boy.
We might have a clip of this.
Okay,
let's show an example of this in action, and then I have a question about it here in a moment. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, and I think I have this one correct.
We're doing simple math today, okay? I'm starting with a 1, and I'm gonna make it a 2. You don't get one. It was 1 and now she's 2.
Witch Doctor Design. I've seen a couple variations of that, like she has a split personality, or you're doing simple math or something like that. So another thing that I was curious about is how does that work with when you're a scareactor working with a specific like haunt vendor or a costume creator or something like that, like Witch Doctor's Designs. How does that work? How does that come about?
Well, little small little fact here. Witch Doctor Designs actually is a good friend who works at Bates Motel also.
Oh, okay.
So I've known him for years. He just started that up recently, his own thing. But like even then, there are not even just myself, Rob Goforth, he was working at Haunt Pay's booth. You had other characters that were involved with other things, and it's just mainly from the networking or knowing somebody. But then a lot of us that do that stuff, we understand the other side of you know, like I said, like to be a midway character, you really got to understand and you know, understand the crowd. You really got to be aware of what's going on. You got to have that mindset that's bigger than just acting to a certain extent. Because being on the trans world floor, you know, you don't want to just be running around annoying people with your character. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
really want
maybe
to
you
like.
got
There's
that
a
big ass boomstick thing that goes off every
You
5
shoot
seconds.
it off, and we can hear you around the floor, so we know exactly where you are.
I like, you know,
Every year,
every 30
year.
seconds.
yeah, and you know, sometimes that does happen, you know, but I'm there with a purpose, you know, to draw attention. But at the same time, you know, like they got to sell their stuff.
Right.
So some of us know the difference of haggling somebody forever versus giving them the entertainment and they're on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole nother aspect when it comes to working on the floor in a promotional sense of marketing with somebody's products. Still my character, but I know that boundary of who or when to stop.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Or give them real advice. You know, hey, here's the promotional, or here's like the pamphlet, or here's his card that you can hit him up with afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, is there, because this is something I've always been curious about with like Trans World or whatever, because it seems like the characters who are in costume are always tied to a specific booth, and there aren't just random characters walking around. So is that like a rule with Trans World or some of the conventions where if you're going to dress up, it's got to be with a purpose, with a entity or a booth or something like that, or like a costume ball, that kind of thing?
Well, it depends. Trans World, you have your free times to do that, but the show floor, unless you are involved in a booth, is not that time.
Okay.
You know, randomly roaming around in character with no purpose, no bueno.
Okay.
Midwest, do that all day. Trans World's just business, though. You know what I mean? Of course,
yeah.
like if you're in character and you got to go to the bathroom or go do this, it's one thing. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know, it's a whole different setting. They don't want people getting haggled. People are there for business.
Right.
But most of them, they don't care. Most of them, you can go do whatever you want in character. Horror conventions, you know, haunt conventions, most of them really don't care, and it's openly accepted. Trans World's just the exception of, you know.
Yeah, because it's a trade show. It's literally an industry trade show. So, so yeah, very cool. All right, so every damn scary face trip, Dozer brings a new Tonka toy.
Tonka toy.
Yeah,
We'll talk about
he's
this.
always got to call.
What
He's
kind
always
of
got to
Tonka
cause
toy?
some kind of havoc. His little trucks, and you know, he brings a bunch of stuff there. Chocolate milk all the time. It's just randomly like there.
Yeah.
Do you bring all this stuff at Trans World?
He farts a lot too.
That's
Like everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dozer.
He's a kid, like 3.5. What do you expect?
Hey,
I mean, he's just
like
a wild child.
Little child in a man's body. You know.
He just wants to fit in. Yeah.
So, if you would like to get a sense of what Dozer's character is, there's a really good place to learn more about this character.
And where is that place, Bonnie?
I
don't know. Can you?
I think it's going to be something I'm super duper jealous of, because he mentioned TikTok earlier. So let's take a look at that.
Let's go there to that TikTok.
Yeah, so let's fire that up here. I think I have this ready to go. We already showed.
Oh boy.
That. Jesus.
Just show it again. It's
Party foul.
Party foul. Okay, where are you?
Magic of live television. There it is.
Johnny's got one flag.
There it is on my screen. Hold on 1 second. We're having technical difficulties. The magic of live television. There it is. Okay, I brought it back. Very cool.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so if you go to TikTok and you look up da_kid_dozer, you will notice that this guy has 65,000 followers on TikTok.
That's a lot of followers.
In all kinds of little videos. You can learn more about the character and see the things, and they're all funny and quirky and all awesome. So you've been at this for a little while here. Here's the chocolate milk right there, chalky milk.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a little bit. You know, some of the earlier ones, you know, I tried doing the stuff, you know, with him at home, behind the camera and all, but really not my niche. You know, the niche that I found is really showcasing these haunts and the actors that are at them with the TikToks and being involved in stuff. You know, it's just another platform to share stuff out on. You know, I know I got a lot of likes and follows and stuff like that, but to me the numbers don't really mean much. I mean, you know, it does. Like I'm not the one that usually promotes that when I go for stuff and like pitching stuff.
Right.
But it definitely, you know, it's a good thing to look at. A lot of people get too focused on the numbers. I just try and remain humble. You know what I mean? I try and keep in that same mindset and remembering where I came from. You know, sometimes I get into my own head about stuff and I want to be further along than I do. Trust me, this is only the tip of the iceberg for the start of Dozer and Dozer ENT. Like I have a book written down full of YouTube ideas and TikToks that I just don't have anybody directly around me that wants to do anything and create content, like real stuff.
Sounds familiar. You want to move to Florida?
So,
you want to come with
we
us?
literally need somebody that
I
can do exactly that. Unfortunately, we don't make any money.
Yeah.
So you'd be poor, but creatively you would be fulfilled.
We can figure out a way for me to make some money with photos and videos.
Yeah,
I mean, sure.
We can meet you halfway.
Yeah, I mean,
we can meet you halfway.
Only Dozers. I'll
Only
run
Dozers.
that site for you.
Only Dozers.
Yeah, awesome. So okay. Once again, humble, but it's nice because you have a good platform to jump out on. You know, to jump off from, and you know how to assemble social media. You know how it works. You've amassed a following. That is not something that a lot of haunts, no offense haunts, but marketing is not necessarily everybody's strong suit with the TikToks, especially when some of the, you know, TikTok is typically a younger type audience, you know, and if you're not doing the dances.
What is that?
The dances.
No, it's funny. I have built that all off of my own stuff.
Wow.
I did a couple of trendy things and none of them hit. Like literally my biggest thing is I just keep pushing my own way of content. I don't want to blend in with the algorithm. I want people to come to me for me and what I put out. You know what I'm saying?
Just put out your own originality and it will eventually become a trend.
Very
similar
to what we do.
Right?
Yeah,
that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah,
you
know?
Too many people try and be other people and what they do on a platform.
Exactly.
And granted, it's not bad to do some of the challenges, some of the other things, but like you want your own originality that somebody recognizes you for, not for you doing something that's imitated by a million other people.
Exactly.
You'd be a trailblazer.
You know?
Gotta find your own platform. You know what I mean?
Gotta differentiate yourself.
Yeah. Scrayface, we did hold him down and waterboard him once with chocolate milk, staying safe from Facebook censorship. Well, I just said that out loud, so I'm probably Facebook. The stream just is over now. Sorry. Heidi's in here. What's up, Heidi from Heidi's Haunts? Awesome. Very cool.
Hello,
we
Heidi.
only want to do the tortilla challenge with Dozer. Never forget your roots, they say.
Yes.
Very cool.
You would do the tortilla?
Never forget your roots, dude, for real.
Yep.
Like I try and stay as humble as I can. And sometimes I get in my own head about stuff, but you know, when you know your own value, it's a different situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what I'm bringing to the table. I know what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
And I just try and hold my head up. That's all you can do.
Well, when you
stay in my lane.
Yeah, when you stay in your lane and you know what you can provide, you can have that confidence, you know. Yeah, I think
I'm trying to get to that bigger platform where people are, you know, people sleep, man. People sleep on people. I swear I've had some people that are like, you just started doing this stuff. And it's like, do you not see social media at all? I guess people just don't pay attention to stuff nor do they care. It's like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're going to see me with like 100 million views on, or 100 million subscribers on, YouTube, like Mr. Beast. That's one of my inspirations for YouTube is Mr. Beast. I would love to be at a stature like that with Dozer and Dozer ENT to literally give everything back. Like to do cool shit like that was my ideal spot with that. It'd be insane. Oh God. I'm trying, slowly building everything. I'm slowly, I leave one platform, go to another platform. I leave that platform, go to another. I have my hand in like 20 different things, so I'm never going to fail. I always got something to do.
Why don't you ask that one? Because this is a really
Number
good
8.
follow-up. Yeah.
So who do you look up to in the industry?
Like I said, Tyler's one of the ones I'm always looking up to. Holcomb, you know, some of these you know, even some up and coming people like Tom over at Slash Vigils. He's up in Illinois. Just it doesn't matter who it is. If you put out some good content, you got some good pictures, anything. I mean, it could be anybody. It could be somebody in their first year that does something that I see pop up, or you know what I mean? Inspiration comes from anywhere. It doesn't matter what level, if they're new or they're old. You know, Alan Hops on YouTube blasting out videos with stuff.
Yeah,
love Alan.
Yep.
You know, it's so many people. I mean, you know, Fear Photography down there, David Paranoia and Jacob. They're his photos and his work that I've seen. You know, that was another thing that hit me too. I started just seeing all these people, and it was just like, you know what, you know, I can do this too. I can use this to make some money, haunt industry or not. You know, I haven't pushed a lot of photo and video outside of the haunt industry. I've done a couple little things, events and stuff, businesses, but I got to start building some more out there too, to have my work spread around, you know, for income.
Get that portfolio going.
Yep. A little bit of everything, man.
Yeah, and I agree with you. It doesn't really matter how long people have been doing things, whether they've been in the industry for 10 years, 15 years, or a year or a month, if they've got a lot of talent. And I find that even those people that have done things not as long as you have, they light a fire under your ass, because you're like, yo, I need to up my game a little bit. And we do that with the show as well, you know. So as long as it's done in a positive manner and it's not I'm better than you and that kind of stuff, as long as we're all kind of on the same team pushing each other and inspiring each other, I think really that's the way to go. So yeah, so there are people that are on the good side of the fence with that, and the people on the bad side of the fence with that. Because if you make it all about you, then that's the problem.
Yeah,
I don't see any. To me, when I view stuff when I'm doing it, I see no competition out here. I try, if anything, healthy competition. But like, what I want to do and what I want to accomplish is like totally different from others. I ain't trying to steal nobody's business. I'm just trying to give somebody some original content that's from my head, you know, some stuff that would be cool that they could use. You know, it's you go to specific people for their specific work if you like it. That's the way I view it. I'll share the shit out of other photographers because they do dope work. At the end of the day, you know, if you're looking for budgets, you're looking for budgets. You know what I'm saying? If you got to work with what you got to work with, but like, if you want somebody's work, it is what it is. You know, if you don't want to pay my price and you want to go to somebody else who's cheaper, I'm not going to argue with it. I do work with people, but at the same time, you know, people are going to get what they want to get.
Yeah. That's a really good transition.
That's a very good transition.
It is. It's a really good way to segue over into
our next thing.
Our next thing, which is not TikTok. It is actually the website. DozerENT.com.
Oh, those are amazing
so let's start off here on the homepage, because right away this just smacks you in the face with amazingness. So entertainer, digital creator, book now, all the social media links, all the things right here. You can go to the about section, the contact section, reach out to Chris if you need it. Here, haunts, events, other. You can see all the things. Look at the photos, the gallery. Look at these redonkulous pictures.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Man, we love Mandy. This is.
I just updated it a little bit too.
Awesome.
I'm working. I got some updated sections that I got to fill in, and I'm still working on that. But I got a lot of my work. A lot of the newer stuff. I took off a lot of the older pictures from last year. There's a couple that are on there, but I try and put some of the best work that's up there.
So good.
I like keeping it updated and fresh too.
Yeah.
You know.
So we're just gonna kind of just cycle through these really quick. And I've watched some of his videos. I don't think I can share the promotional videos due to the music, but I've seen like your recaps of What's a Terror and that kind of thing, and the drone footage and the way you put the videos together. It is so good.
I appreciate that.
So good. Look at the.
You know what's funny? I even look at those videos and I'm like, yeah, this is all cool, but like I'm that one that's like, I can do better than that. I always got to one up myself. But that's good though. Growing though, you know what I mean? Growing as a brand and as a company and something you love doing, you always want to own up yourself and be better. You always don't want to go in reverse.
Sure.
It's not good.
Yeah, because you don't want to get stagnant and just sit on your laurels. having that internal monologue with yourself, like I could do a little bit better, that's a good
Yep.
thing, you know? And
I know I beat myself up a lot too much, though, probably.
I do. I feel you, man. I do that with the show. I'm like, man, that show sucked, or I was horrible, or whatever, you know? So, but look at this, just so good. Oh, KHK.
Behind the scenes shots. Yep.
KHK.
Yeah,
Huntsville,
you're the guy
Alabama?
behind the guy.
Yeah,
I've had a thing. I don't know what it is. Every time, like I've just whenever I'm around him, I love. You know what it is? I shot those behind the scenes photos because when does he or a photographer ever get their photo actually taken? And I said, you know what? And I love him. He's my that's one, like I said, my biggest inspiration for doing the photo and video straight up, like with with what I'm trying to do.
You gotta go there. Bates Motel, Feel the Screams.
Yeah.
We gotta go there.
And these are such good, like just tiny little advertisements, you know, for these, because
People don't understand that, like these pictures, I like some of our photographers, like me and others, like the way these pictures come out,
yeah,
they are advertisements in themselves. Like
Right.
you need say not more on how crazy these photos are. You can post that as a post, and I guarantee it'll get more traction than anything else you post.
yeah, they get that aesthetic out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah,
Yep.
very impressive stuff. And you got all the links and others and how to get on your photos, videos, watch the things. I'm sorry, if you scroll down on this page, if you go to dozerent.com, down at the bottom here, there are some really cool videos that you can watch for like scareactors, and then some of the drone stuff and Woods of Terror. We love Woods of Terror. We love Eddie McLaurin. We love
Woods of
everybody
Terror.
there.
It's a fun time there.
Yeah, such a good haunt and great people. But yeah, definitely bookmark this website, have it ready to go, reach out in case, let them know that, you know, Johnny Bronto from HauntScene sent you, because he's going to kick me back at least, you know, at least a little, you know, carton of chocolate milk or something. But
I
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
I would love some chocolate milk.
Yeah, Tyler said, Scaryface, you are your biggest rival, and
Yeah.
you're not lying, dude. Like, seriously. You know, we all have our own little niche things that we do within doing the same stuff at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is cool.
But at the same time, one of the things that I've learned is you have to strike that like work-life balance. You got to give some time to, you can't just be in your head all the time. And another thing that you really have to do is you really got to celebrate those milestones and the victories and the things that go well. And you can't just focus on the negative stuff all the time, because sometimes you get stuck in your own head and it sucks, you know?
I got to work on that. That's been me probably the last like 3 months in like, you know, just realizing like, dude, you're here now. Calm the hell down. People notice that you're here. You finally put in the work over the last year or two to watch YouTube videos and get inspiration and learn this and learn that. Like, you're on the platform now. You just got to produce. Just produce. You have the capabilities.
All right. So I have a couple questions. Do you want to read this one?
I do, actually. That sounds like a fun one.
It does.
I do.
Okay,
I'll do it. Yeah.
This is very serious, by the way. You need to think about this.
All right.
It's a life-changing question.
Hold up.
There you go. He's ready.
You ready?
All right. I'm ready.
All right. So if you stepped through a time portal and you ended up in the time of the dinosaurs, what would you do? What would you do first? What was the first thing that you would do?
Ride a dinosaur. Is that a question?
Yes, that's what I would do.
Would it be a specific type of dinosaur?
Yeah, would it be a specific type of dinosaur? Like, which dinosaur would you want to ride?
You can go to whatever. You can go to whatever period you want. The Jurassic period, the Triassic period, the
T-Rex,
Mosaic period.
Raptor.
I don't know if that's a real thing.
Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Maybe a Brontosaurus.
Maybe
What?
maybe an
Ha!
Archaeopteryx.
I don't know. I just whatever dinosaur that I saw first that I could ride, literally, I'd just go run over to it and try and ride
That's
it.
awesome.
Like, come here, buddy. I'm gonna mount you and just take off.
And they would have no idea because they've never seen a human being before.
That would be cool.
Fly. I could bring it back
It'd be
here, and I could fly myself around Orlando.
It'd
I
be
could
like
fly
training your dragons, but
Yeah.
training your pterodactyl when we'd make
Yeah.
our own movie.
Yeah.
Save on gas. Gas is expensive. I just
Yeah.
ride my pterodactyl
I mean-
everywhere I need to go.
Where would you need to go? though?
I would park my pterodactyl outside your house to come and do the show.
What part of this question said you make it back to this time?
You're just
You know,
you're enhancing it.
Okay.
Well, if you can go through the portal, you get the pterodactyl, and then you come back through the portal,
Okay.
and now
Yeah.
you know how many more places you could travel to for free, having
For
that
real,
pterodactyl
we
in
could
the
go to
country.
Europe with a pterodactyl.
We could go to Texas Haunters Convention.
We could go to Texas Haunters Convention, park it outside of the convention
Right.
center with a pterodactyl.
Right there. And, apparently, he would lure a Dick Magnetosaurus with chalky milk, according to Tyler from Scary Face.
All right. Then.
Wow, he's the magnet, not you. Well, yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. Very cool. All right. Well, it is 8:50 and time is going by very, very quickly. So, let's start to wind it down a little bit. I've got one final question for you, and then I want you to be honest with yourself and America. What is your biggest heartbreak with what you do, and what has been your biggest victory?
Ooh. Biggest heartbreak? Probably realizing the amount of shitty egos that are in the industry years ago. And just how toxic it is. I mean, as it is with a lot of other industries, it's not just ours. It's just so niche that you really hear about it more. Biggest victories? I still don't see myself with any crazy big. I don't give myself enough credit. I'm sorry. Like, I really don't, because like I'm still in that mindset where I'm not where I want to be yet. I have this vision of like I want to do bigger things, but like everything is a victory. You know what I'm saying? Like learning all the material, anything that I've learned, anything that has gotten me to where I'm at today has been a victory, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the good people around me, the good people I had inspiration from. All of Dozer right now is a victory. It's also helped keep me clean out of a lot of shit that I used to do from years ago. It's something that I have found a new passion with, and just trying to do something good to make a living off of it and just be okay, you know.
All right.
Nothing crazy.
Oh, no, that works.
Like that,
you know,
yeah.
I'm really glad that those are stepping stones. Maybe you're not where you want to be, but you're definitely a couple steps ahead of a lot of other people. So, yeah, good job, man.
You're doing what you love, and that's all that matters. As long as it
Yeah.
makes you happy,
And we're
you,
huge
it's all that
fans.
matters.
You got us.
Yeah, we love you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank
We
you.
will always support you and always support whatever you do.
One of the things I really like about the haunt industry is the good people tend to find each other.
Yeah.
And that's
We're all
and the
one
circle
big
just
haunt
gets
family.
smaller, you know, and
Yeah.
I love that about what we do, because like he said, it is very niche, but you know, if you're with the right people, that's your tribe.
Gotta stick together.
Yep.
Haunt fam gotta stick together, you know?
Very cool.
Yep, for sure.
All right, well, it is 8:53, so we're gonna go ahead and start to wrap this up there, Mr. Chris Roosh. So thank you so much for being on the show. Appreciate that, but I want to give you an opportunity to give any sort of thank you, shout outs. You have the platform. Anything you want to say to anybody, it's all about you right now. Just don't get us in trouble.
Oh, should I or should I not get you in trouble?
Please
No, I just you know, shout out to everybody creating, inspiring, doing your thing in the haunt industry, especially on your own. You know, when questions aren't asked, and if you're doing it for the real love of it, kudos to you. Just keep pushing, especially if you're trying to grow your own business. You know, learn as much as you can from the people that are around you. Pay attention to things closely. You know, and just have fun with it. Ultimately, you know, don't feel like you have to join a group or you have to join this haunt or do this. Like, go where things lead you. Go where you're happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just keep true to yourself at the end of the day and what you love doing. Things fall into place as they're supposed to. You just keep pushing for your way, you know, just differentiate yourself, you know, try and just have fun with it all. That's the biggest thing I could say. You know, shout out to Scary Face, shout out to, you know, Chris Holcomb, bunch of other people. I could go on for days. You know, you're good people, keep at what you're doing, and I love everybody out here. You know, it's a good industry as a whole. It really is. And I plan on continuing to just do my thing and try and bring some hope and positivity to others. You know, I get to enjoy, I like talking to people behind the scenes. This makes it for me when I have real conversations with people behind the scenes, you know, scare actors, things that I've been through, I can relate. And there's a lot of deeper things than just Dozer. You know, it's really talking to people and getting in their brains of what's going on in your daily life, because life is crazy anymore and we use this to escape.
Yes.
You know,
Pretty much,
I don't want to
Yep.
I don't want to have to escape the haunt, you know, because this is what our passion was. That's the thing. I see a lot of people, you know, that just dealing with different, you know, a lot now, and the haunt's even becoming a problem, but you know, just stick with it and you know, keep at it, man. Not much else.
And you know,
And if you ever need anything, hit me up. If you need advice, you want to talk about more stuff, real shit, haunt shit, my inbox is always open. You know, if anybody ever has any questions, please message me.
very
If you need any
responsive.
work, please message me.
Yep.
Photos, video work. You want to bring me in for a Dozer YouTube video for your haunt. If you got ideas you want to collab with, please hit me up.
Awesome. Very cool.
I'll bring whatever you want to life. I guarantee it. And you're only seeing just the tip of the iceberg of shit coming out. So be wary, y'all. I am coming.
Very
Dover's coming for you.
All right. On a pterodactyl, apparently.
On a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
That he's gonna park outside the convention
Very
center
cool.
for Midwest.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Trish? Trish is watching. All right, very
What's
cool.
up,
She wants to say
Patricia?
happy 4th of July to you. Kiddos, say if they could watch Dozer, say happy 4th
Aw.
of July. So
Happy 4th of July, kiddos.
oh, very cool.
Oh, that's cute.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking some time
Thank
out of
you,
your day to
Dozer.
be on our show. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all
I-
for having me on. It was a good time.
Absolutely.
I don't think this will be the last we ever see of
No, of
Mr.
course.
Chris Roosh.
We should.
So-
Hey, maybe we should have Dozer on as a special guest star.
Maybe
They'd have
Maybe
Dozer on.
Have,
Yeah.
We could have different things going
I think
on.
that'd be awesome.
Very cool.
Oh
Awesome.
boy.
Yeah, we'll figure
So
something
stay
out.
tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
I'm still waiting for that Dozer Pumpkin Smasher episode.
Yeah,
by the
well, I
way.
mean-
This isn't the last of me. You guys can't get me. You can't get rid of me. You can't do it.
It's not that
You
easy.
can't cancel me.
All right.
I would love to see people try to cancel Dozer. I would love to see
I
that.
don't think
You
that's
imagine that?
possible.
Dozer on a pterodactyl. Let's make it happen.
Don't
Somebody needs to
tempt me.
Photoshop that
Please.
right now.
Please, someone do it right now.
Yep. Very cool.
I'm gonna get to work on that.
All right. Well, Chris, thank you so much. Hang out here on Zoom if you would for a few minutes. We're going to do a couple wrap up things, but thank you again for being on the show. We do appreciate it. That was awesome. Good conversation.
Hold on,
Good
hold on.
answers to these
Thank you, Dozer.
questions. Yep. Very cool.
Appreciate that.
All
Thank
right.
y'all.
You're welcome. So hang out for a moment.
See everybody in the comments.
All right. So we'll see you here in a bit. Hang out. So a couple things that we got to wrap up here. And I just realized that I may not have done this correctly. I think I may have forgotten something.
What did you forget?
I may have forgotten to paste the flyer for the next ad, for the next show. But
Johnny,
let's check. Let's check. Let's
I'm
see.
shocked.
Next week on the show, did I remember this or
Did you?
not? I did it. No!
No!
Okay. All right. Hold on.
It's nobody.
So next week, and I apologize, and we'll put this out there. Oh my god. You know
Johnny,
what?
How could you do this?
Because I suck. All right.
No, you don't.
So
suck.
next week we're gonna have the director and some of the cast from Harlow's Haunt, which is a local independent horror film, which you might see Johnny Bronto make a small appearance in. So we're gonna have some folks from that, Terry Jarrell and some other folks there. So and Braille and some other people. So it's gonna be amazing. Kevin might be there. I don't know.
You're so lucky. I wish I could have gone that night.
I know. It's all right. We'll CGI you in.
Okay, CJ.
Very cool.
Maybe we can ask him if I can be a part of the next one.
Yeah. Well, there will be.
I
A
would like to
sequel.
be a victim.
So
and stuff
sorry,
like that,
I made the flyer. I made it right before the damn show, and I
And I
forgot to
didn't put it
include it
in.
in the thing. So I'll put that out on social media so everybody can see that. Please tune into that right there. I do want to give out a couple shout outs that we need to address here. One, I want to thank our Patreon supporters, and I actually saw somebody join our Patreon during the show,
did,
so
yeah.
thank you. That's cool. So thank you to John Sebastian Lavelle, Crystal, Mark Muncie, Carrie Schultz, Amanda Rosenblatt, SNR Travel Stories. We love them. Make sure you're following SNR Travel Stories. Allie Beamer, Crystal, thank you so much for supporting what we do. We appreciate that. Helps pay the haunt bills. You're all awesome. We'll add that new person to the list next week. Appreciate that. Please look into the zombie bar crawl that we're doing. This is going to be something we're sponsoring here in the middle of August in Daytona, Florida. Should be a very, very good time. I think Melissa might be out of town, but I'll be there. And our friend Kira is doing makeup
You have to
there.
let me know how it goes.
This is going to be a really good time. If you have any questions, we have a special link for tickets. If you want to use that, that's cool. But we'll be posting this every week until we actually get there. Really, really good. Thank you. What's up, James? What's up, everybody? And then last but not least, please make sure that you follow us on everything. We do appreciate the support. Please follow us on Instagram. We just hit 7,600 followers on Instagram, which is huge for us. Facebook, Twitter, emails if you have any questions. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll probably put out the podcast here within 24 hours if you want to listen to the audio version of this. Should be a good time. But yeah, so that was a really, really good show.
That was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, you're awesome.
You're
Good
awesome
job.
too.
Great show,
And
Melissa Lukac.
thank you again for everyone joining us tonight show, and Dozer, thank you for joining us as well.
Yep.
And
So,
remember, follow your dreams.
follow your dreams.
Do whatever makes you happy.
You know what else they need to remember to do?
Get a pterodactyl.
All right, till next time, spook easy.
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night. Goodbye.
All right, bye-bye.